Is the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa and the Dubai Aquarium and the underwater zoo truly worth the price? Well, we are going to share our honest experience of visiting both these places, and we're going to show you what a combined experience looks like, so then you can decide if it's truly worth the price for you and worth your time. We're also going to share a link in our bio which you can use to book your tickets. So we hope you enjoy watching this video. First, let's get started with the experience itself. So first, we started with Burj Khalifa. Now, the reason why we started with Burj Khalifa is because we know that this is where it gets really busy and is super packed. So we wanted to get the busy place over and done with first. So we could do the underwater zoo first and the aquarium first, or we could do the Burj Khalifa first, but we chose to do Burj Khalifa. As you walk in, you go to the counter, but because we bought our tickets from Get Your Guide, we just had to go and show them tickets, and they printed out these tickets for us, but we didn't have to pay for anything as we'd booked in advance. And you'll see this massive screen which will show you just all the posts on Instagram, and you can add your own as well. Then you'll go through security. They'll check your bags, your pockets, the usual that they do, and then the very first thing you'll see is kind of this, I would call it miniature, but it's not really a miniature because it is a miniature of the tallest building in the world. And you'll see kind of a light show as well, and just to let you know, there's a lot of walking in this experience, so do be prepared for that. There's lots of presentations, there's lots of posters, there's lots of light shows that you see before you actually get to the top of Burj Khalifa. There's some lovely quotes along the way. Then there's kind of a timeline showing you year by year when the construction was taking place. So you saw 2005 there, you're seeing 2006 there, and you pretty much can walk along here. It could take you 10 minutes, or you could be very slow and it could take you half an hour. It's truly up to you how fast or slow you want to go here. So you saw 2007 there, and then you're seeing kind of just the construction of this building, this absolutely magnificent building. After all of that, you then start to kind of queue up, and here you can see that the line is crazy. It's crazy long. I don't know if you're actually sensing how long it is on this video, but here you go. This should give you a better perspective. We waited there for about 20 minutes, and the lift was quite crammed, and I want to give an honest experience. You know, it is very busy. And this is not just because we are visiting and it's a busy day. Every single person I know has said the same thing in their review. It is the tallest building in the world, so it's always going to be busy 365 days a year. But in the lift, while you're going up again, you'll see kind of a light show, which was amazing. Always love fancy lifts. And then you get to the top and you kind of see some facts about Burj Khalifa. So here's one for you. How colder is it at the top of Burj Khalifa compared to ground level? And you'll see the answer very soon as well. So there you have it. It's 6 degrees. And really, this is what the view looks like. So we didn't go to the top. We went to the 52nd floor or the 58th floor, I don't quite remember, but this is the view. And here you can see people are fighting for a place next to the window. Like, we literally only got about 10 seconds next to the window. Getting pictures and videos here was absolute madness, and this was a sponsored trip for us, so to create this content was so difficult for us because everyone's fighting for a place. You can see people are swapping here, you know, taking pictures, taking videos, people are queuing up. So one reason why maybe I might have to think about when or if I will do this trip again is because of how busy it was. There is just no time and no space, and there are some nice things to do there, like for example, they take some professional photos of you next to this butterfly kind of painting, which is really nice. There is a cafe, but again, you can see how busy it is. I'm having to hold my phone up because there's no place to walk. There's absolutely no place to stand. It is really busy up at the Burj Khalifa, but I guess being the tallest building in the world, maybe we could assume or expect it to be this busy. Again, you can see lots of people, but that's really it. We didn't stay there for long. I mean, we say we didn't stay there for long. We ended up spending 2.5 hours there, but that included going up, waiting in the queues for pictures, and just we stayed on the outside bit for about maybe 15 or 20 minutes, but the 2.5 hours was the whole process of going up there. There's a gift shop in the end, so you can buy some gifts from there if you like. And then on the way back down again, you see kind of timeline, you see some kind of miniatures of the building, you see some really nice pictures, you see really fancy escalators, as you can see here, and some kind of AI tech stuff as well, if you're into that. So yes, that's pretty much all it. That was the Burj Khalifa, and that was our experience. Overall, we did have a great time because we visited the tallest building in the world, but we didn't appreciate how busy it was. And now on to the Dubai Aquarium, which is the largest suspended aquarium in the world, and is in the middle of Dubai Mall. Burj Khalifa's entrance is also in Dubai Mall, but you do have to walk about 10 minutes between Burj Khalifa's entrance and the Dubai Aquarium's entrance. So here you can see this is busy as well. So this is a queue for the Dubai Aquarium. Now you can see some fish from outside, like you can see here some people, they're just looking. So if you don't want to pay for a ticket and you just want to have a look from the outside, you could do that. But actually I highly recommend a ticket for this place because we had an absolute blast here, even more than visiting the Burj Khalifa, and you'll see why. Unfortunately, the queue here was long as well, and we did have to stand for about 45 minutes. But you could get a fast track ticket. I believe that every place in Dubai does fast track tickets. We just didn't have a fast track ticket, so we waited that long. But the first thing that happens is that once you go on the other side of the barriers, you can then stand outside and take some pictures because no one's going to be in your pictures, and you already start to see sharks and fish here. So the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo, I think, is a very underrated activity to do in Dubai. But I guess it depends if you like fish and if you like aquariums. So we absolutely love aquariums and we love to see the sea life. But it might not be something that you like or you enjoy. But we do recommend it if it's something you enjoy doing. So we saw so many fish, we interacted with so many fish. There were so many stingrays, there were so many sharks, it was just a crazy experience. We got so many lovely photos and videos, not any compared to the ones that we have taken in other aquariums around the world. So if you are looking to get some Insta shots, or you're looking to get some nice photography, then absolutely would recommend this place. Even though it was busy, you did get periods where you had it to yourself because everyone was at the Burj Khalifa. So you'd kind of have this place to yourself, even if it's for a few minutes. You can also get some photos, professional photos here as well. They took some professional ones for us, and there you go, you can see ours. They looked pretty good. They are expensive, so do bring your own camera if you don't want to pay for professional photos, but if you do, then they do take some really nice photos for you as well. Now don't worry, that was not it. I think often what happens is people think that tunnel bit is the only Dubai Aquarium park or a bit. That's not true. There is actually an underwater zoo as well. So you can see these little paws on the floor, and they kind of take you from downstairs to upstairs in the Dubai Mall. Dubai Mall is absolutely massive, but it really helps to have these little paws on the floor because we would have no idea where we need to go if it wasn't for these. And there's nice kind of signs saying go up for the underwater zoo. So follow them and do not miss out on this because there is so much to see here as well. In the entrance, they just check your ticket, and as you walk in, you kind of have this rainforest vibe, which is really nice. There's a lot of greenery, even if it's fake. There's some real greenery too though, so not judging, but there's some really nice fish, some really nice fish that you might not see anywhere else. There's some ponds, there's some little lakes, artificial lakes of course, that they've made. You'll see some eels, you'll see some parrots, you'll see some birds. And I love how they've got in the sea life, they've not only got kind of the fish, but they've got kind of birds on top, and then they've got fish at the bottom, and you'll see that just in a little bit. So on the top you'll actually hear birds, and then at the bottom you'll be able to see the fish. that they've got. You could easily spend an hour or 2 hours in this place, and with timing you could spend about an hour in the tunnel bit that you saw before. So there you saw kind of a real parrot, and then underneath you can see there's kind of some fish swimming, which looks really nice. You could definitely have a look at that for 5-10 minutes, however long you like. There's no time constraints. You can stay there all day if you want, if you really want to, but we stayed here for about 2 hours. We were really impressed with how many different types of fish we got to see. We were really impressed with the birds that we got to hear, and we also got to see you can also do some really nice activities. So one thing I didn't mention is you can actually do snorkeling, scuba diving. You can have personal experiences with stingrays. You can have personal experiences with with sharks, actually, many different other types of fish. If you're really feeling quite excited, that's not something we did. It can be a bit expensive, but that is an option. If you really want to kind of get in the water and get close to the fish, then you could do snorkeling. You could do scuba diving. You could be doing kind of interactive activities in the water. And there is feeding experiences as well. If you would like to feed the fish, then they'll kind of take you and you'll feed the fish together. So that's quite a nice thing to do. But again, do have a look at your budget, because them personalized activities always tend to be a bit on the pricey side, whereas this combo ticket is actually quite affordable on Get Your Guide. And as I said, I will provide a link down below, so feel free to have a look and feel free to see if you want to book this experience, which we highly recommend. That's all. We really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then do remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes a huge difference to us, and we hope to see you in the next video, or we hope that you see our next video. Take care.